and today I thought I would take you through some healthy habits that I do every single day. They're really small, but they've made such a big impact on my life. And the first one is so simple, but I really think it's one of the most important things that you can do every day to regulate your hormones. It impacts your circadian rhythm, which is morning sunlight for 2 to 10 minutes. First thing in the morning, it doesn't matter if it's rain or shine, getting out in the light, even for just 2 minutes, resets your circadian rhythm and helps you to just optimize your hormones, and it wakes you up. It really does wake you up better than anything else. Eating breakfast, as simple as this one is and seems, for many years I didn't eat breakfast. I skipped breakfast, and now that I eat breakfast and I prioritize eating it within an hour of getting up, which really helps to balance your blood sugar and regulate your cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone, and it just enables you to provide your body really with the nourishment that it needs for stable blood sugar and energy production. And so having breakfast that's rich in protein, carbohydrate, fat, and fiber is really, really incredible for balancing your blood sugar, which is so important for hormonal health. So I love a good scramble with some sweet potatoes and some fruit on the side. And of course, eggs rich in protein and choline, really important for neurotransmitters, and even a little bit of Parmesan Reggiano, which is very important for calcium. I've been doing this for years now, but having caffeine after breakfast, this also helps, again, to just support a lower stress response, nourishing your body and giving your body food and fuel before you have any kind of caffeine. It's kind of like pushing the gas pedal, but having an empty gas tank, if that makes sense. You want to fill up the tank and then you can rev it up with the caffeine. And it's made such a difference even in just anxiousness and me being able to tolerate caffeine. I find that I really can enjoy my coffee now, or London fog, whatever I'm having. This one doesn't really need an explanation, but reading instead of scrolling, it's always a temptation, it seems like, to scroll or to pick up your phone and just kind of check your texts, your emails, whatever it is, and you kind of just get sucked into it. But reading, I love to read or even do small chores before I read. So like put on a load of laundry, make my bed, things like that. And it actually helps you to be more productive and not get as distracted throughout the day. And next up, we have hydrating with minerals. Rather than just focusing on plain water, adding in mineral drops, giving your body the minerals that it needs quite literally gives your cells what they need to perform so many different functions like blood sugar regulation, actually fluid regulation. My rule of thumb is to kind of never have naked water and to always put in a little bit of mineral drops or hydration, electrolyte packets, something in there that's going to really add those minerals back in. You know, for a long time, I really underestimated the power of a simple walk. It's so grounding. It's so regulating for your body, your nervous system. It is incredibly amazing at lowering inflammation and just making you feel happier. So get your steps in. Anything less than 5,000 is considered sedentary. So I really try to hit 10,000 a day. It's so important. This one has quite literally changed my life, and that is getting enough magnesium. Not a day has gone by that I do not use my Symbiotica magnesium spray. I specifically love theirs because it does not irritate your skin. A lot of magnesium sprays can really make your skin super itchy, and I love the way that theirs absorbs. It is so wonderful. This has been life-changing for me and has helped me personally move away from painful periods to pain-free periods, which is so crazy. I still can't believe it. I also love the Symbiotica Magnesium 3-in-8 because this is the only magnesium that has been clinically proven to cross the blood-brain barrier, which is amazing. Magnesium is actually really important in vitamin D regulation, and it really has helped me to balance my mood, calm my nervous system. Magnesium is just such a life-changing mineral, especially because approximately 65% of all adults are magnesium deficient. And I can tell you this, that making sure that I get enough magnesium has been life-changing, and I just love the Symbiotica product specifically. And all this talk about magnesium, when we're under stress, we actually use more magnesium, and so I really try to support stress management by nourishing my adrenals. So One thing that I really love is this adrenal tonic from Symbiotica. I love that they put ashwagandha and holy basil in there. Super powerful adaptogens at helping your body respond to stress and help you to balance mood. It is absolutely delicious. I love the way that it tastes, but it just really helps to support your body's ability to respond to stress and reduce that stress and anxiety. It is amazing and has been life-changing for me. So you can use code Cambria15 for 15% off site-wide at Symbiotica. I love their products, and I'm going to link all of these in the description box for you. Another thing that I like to do that has been newer in my routine is giving myself a regulating hug. I basically just take my left hand and I put it under my right armpit, and then my right hand and I put it over my chest. And this has helped calm my nervous system so much. So in any moments that I'm feeling overwhelmed or anxious, I will literally sit down and kind of ground myself. I'll feel the back of the chair or the couch or whatever it is. I'll give myself a regulating hug, and you can tell that your body is kind of moving back into regulation by if you yawn or if your eyes get watery or even a sigh. You can also do this by petting your animal, snuggling in a soft blanket, really feeling the texture of the blanket. And I am telling you, this has been life-changing, and you can do it anywhere. The self-regulating hug is amazing. Next up, we have lymphatic drainage. This is something that I really focus on every single day, and I thought I would share the 2 favorite ways that I do it. So the first one is with gua sha. The lymphatic system doesn't move unless you do. And so you can do lots of different kinds of movement to allow yourself and allow your lymph to drain. And so what I like to do is I just start and I take it up the side of my cheek about 10 times, and then I move down my jawline. I'll start to take it down my neck, and then I'll kind of just feel into any areas of tension. So usually that's like my jawline, right underneath my ears. Usually that's where I can kind of clench my jaw, hold a lot of stress and tension. And so I basically kind of just like to feel into wherever I need to relieve stress. I love even doing the back of my neck. It's super relaxing. And this is a good time to move into my second technique for lymphatic drainage, which is jumping. And every single day, even if I'm not working out, I really try to do these daily calf jumps. You can do it for 1 to 3 minutes, and this is going to support lymphatic drainage. If you've ever seen those rebounders or like little trampolines that people will get on and jump up and down, you don't need a trampoline. You can literally just do it at home. And so lymphatic drainage also helps to support our progesterone production, which is something that I just learned, because progesterone, more than any of our other sex hormones, relies on the lymphatic system for circulation. Very interesting, but I've done these for a really long time, and it's just amazing how everything is so interconnected. The next thing I do every single day, even if I'm not working out, that's why I kind of tried to make these sort of like daily tips, is to decompress your lumbar spine with dead hangs. This is so important every single day, and I really try to do this even if it's only for like 30 seconds. That is so much more difficult than it looks. I don't think it ever gets easier. The next thing is to focus on the 2 P's every single day: protein and potassium. I try to get at least 120 grams of protein. I really try to hit upwards of 4,000 milligrams of potassium every single day. It's super important for blood sugar regulation, both potassium and protein. And I just feel like of all the nutrition things that I've learned over the years, protein and potassium are just so incredibly important in the diet. And the last thing I will say is to pursue laughter and really seek out relaxation and prioritize fun. You know, life can just be really heavy, and I think that it doesn't have to be crazy, elaborate fun, but even doing like seriously. And I've gotten serious about fun. That's the thing. I feel like for a long time I was like, oh yeah, like I know how important having fun is, but then I realized, am I having fun? Like, am I doing something just for the sake of having fun? Am I prioritizing laughter, and like, am I seeking it out? You know what I mean? And once I really made that shift of really prioritizing it and seeking it and pursuing it and looking for it, it has just added sunshine to my days. And I'm telling you, if you make that shift too and you seek it out and you pursue it, you will see just how big of a difference your entire life is. And I think one of the healthiest things that we can do is laugh and enjoy our life. And we meet again at the end of the day in the pajamas. And I actually was doing my little scalp massage and I realized that this is one of the other things that I do every single day. It is so relaxing. I feel like I'm in my grandma, I'm having a grandma moment. I feel like my grandma would have worn something like this. I thought it would just be fun to take you through the morning in sort of a different light of just the little tiny things that I do every single day that really, I feel like make such a big difference, truly. And they're little things that have very much changed my health, given me energy, changed my periods, changed my hormones, changed my mood, which changes, I mean, just everything from focusing on, you know, eating breakfast in the morning, something as simple as that, even getting sunlight in the morning. Those tiny little things are so important, have such massive effects on our day, which isn't it kind of nice to know that you can do something so small and it can make such a big impact. You know, it's kind of refreshing to know that health and wellness and fitness, it doesn't have to be complicated and just like dramatic and over the top. You really can do such small things to improve your health and feel better, you know? So I really hope you enjoyed, and I would love to know what you do. And if you tell me what you do, you're gonna be entered into win this giveaway, which I'm so excited I'm gonna share with you. I have got so much fun things. Like, I picked up very fun things from lots of different places. I'm so excited for this giveaway. I've been collecting things. So this is a big giveaway, okay? So buckle up. First things first, look how beautiful this June and December weekly notepad. I feel like you could do meal planning with this, but you can also just organize your week. And I thought it was so beautiful, and it kind of just reminded me of fall. Okay, this is so cute. I have this clip and I saw it at this adorable store and I was like, I have to get it for you. Look how adorable this little seashell clip is. I'm obsessed with it. It's so adorable. I love it. A little pink clip with the gold. And then this is so exciting. Okay, this is my favorite hand soap in the world. I will never use a different hand soap. It's a locally made soap. It moisturizes my hands. It lathers super well. It's non-toxic. I love the ingredients. Listen to this. I know I'm gonna make you sit through the ingredients. Are you ready? Olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, avocado oil, cocoa butter, castor oil, lavender oil, patchouli oil, colloidal oatmeal, yes please, marshmallow root, that's amazing, chamomile flower, and lavender flower. This is the best hand soap that I've ever used. Is there one more thing? Wait, I don't remember what this is. I'm kind of excited. Why is it getting so dark in here? Oh yes, I do remember. Okay, stop. Look at this towel. Look, 100% cotton, made in the USA. This is the cutest hand towel that I've ever seen in my life. Or is it a tea towel? Is a tea towel the same as a hand towel? I'm obsessed with this. To Anthropology we go. Oh, she really wrapped it up. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna unwrap it. I'm just gonna go get mine because I have one and we're gonna be matching. The fact that this matches my pajamas, like this was an accident. They're from 2 different places, and this mug, I'm obsessed with it. It's so beautiful. I've gotten so many questions about this mug that I figured I'm just gonna get one for you so that we can be matching. It literally matches my pajamas perfectly. So hilarious. I love this mug. It's so beautiful. For some reason, they only sell it in a set online. So I got you your one little mug so that you can enjoy your coffee, your tea. Next thing that I got you is this cheese grater. I've got this for giveaways before, and I love this. I think it's so handy. How cute is this? It has a little compartment for the grated cheese. So how cute is that? You can grate your Parmigiano Reggiano, get your vitamin K and your calcium. Then I just had to get you a good old-fashioned dish brush. I love this dish brush. It's very cute, but it works very well, and I just wanted to throw it in with the giveaway. I just wanted to get you a bunch of stuff that I love, you know? And last but not least, definitely not least, I love this little item. This is a stacking salt and pepper cellar. I have a little salt. I pretty much, this is like the exact same thing that I have, except mine is bigger and it doesn't stack with the pepper. The pepper, I love this. I love this stacking situation. And if I didn't already have one, you know, a pepper grinder and a little salt situation myself, I would get this. I love it. I think it is so useful. I love doing my Maldon salt in here and pinching the salt out and just having this as my salt's home. My salt is happy here. It feels at home, and I want your salt to feel at home too, you know? So, and then come on with the pepper and the marble situation. It's just too good. That is everything in the giveaway. All you have to do is leave a comment and tell me literally what one of your favorite daily things that you do every single day, just a little healthy habit that you do. It can be literally anything that brings you joy and happiness. I would love to know so that maybe I can add it into my routine. We can get all inspired. And this is for US only. I know it's so sad. These things that I showed in the video, they are so small, but they have been so life-changing. I think of magnesium alone and how much of a life-changing mineral that has been for me. And it is incredible how many people are deficient in magnesium, and I'm telling you something right now. Okay, listen to this. One of the most important things for your health every single day is having a healthy, regular bowel movement. It's so important. It is essential. And I remember I used to struggle, you know, if you ever travel and you kind of like get out of rhythm, you know what I mean? And we don't want that. Okay, I took my Symbiotica because I love it. It is the best spray that I've ever used. I took it with us on our trip to Oregon. It kept me regular. I love it so much. And it is just, it gives me energy. It helps me relax. It's a foundational part of me now, my personal, I can't even believe it, having a pain-free period. I never thought that that was even a thing. I didn't even know that people could have pain-free periods. I didn't even know that that was a possibility. I just thought your period is just miserable, and mine just happened to be extremely miserable, and I just had to suck it up and deal with it. But they got worse and worse and worse. And the more that I researched into hormones and minerals and everything like that, magnesium is such an important mineral for our muscles to relax. So when we think about like the strong cramps and cramping, the relaxation is enabled by the magnesium. And so it's so important. It has been essential in pain-free periods for me and energy. We need magnesium for energy. I really think that, you know, the transdermal magnesium is so wonderful too, because it's very gentle and yet it's so effective. And it really helps, again, with the relaxation. That's why it helps, you know, with the regular bowel movements, because it helps to relax the muscles of your colon. And it just literally enables you to be able to have both the energy to go to the bathroom, because that takes energy, peristalsis, everything requires energy. Even sleeping well requires energy. That's why a lot of people feel really good with magnesium, because it actually gives us the energy to sleep well, and it also relaxes us and relaxes our muscles to sleep. Anytime there's ATP involved, magnesium has to be present. So magnesium is really important. And then what happens when magnesium is not present is, you know, we feel it. We feel it in every area. So it has been truly, truly life-changing for me. And same thing with like nervous system regulation, supporting stress management. You know, I feel like a lot of times you always hear like lower stress, you know, manage your stress. And it's like, okay, thanks. But like, how do I do that? I am so stressed out, you know? And truly that little containment hug, a little self-hug, has been so incredibly helpful. And same thing with utilizing adaptogenic herbs. I love the Symbiotica tonic. It is amazing. They have the ashwagandha in there, which has been, that alone is amazing. But then also the holy basil in there. It's such an incredible blend, and I feel such a difference when I use it, and when I use it regularly, and even just as something when I'm starting to feel really overwhelmed, I will take it, I will sit down, I will do my hug, and I'm telling you, I feel like a different person within just a few minutes. It really is amazing, like what herbs and just a little bit of like grounding and things like that will do. What if you let your whole life nourish you? And I'll leave you with one last thing is when I say that, what if you let your whole life nourish you? Well, you might be thinking, well, how am I supposed to let my whole life nourish me if I'm stressed out and I'm dealing with a lot and I'm going through a lot of things? I'll tell you this, the past few days have been so incredibly emotionally difficult. Some of the hardest days I've actually experienced in a very, very long time in my family, just in my life. It's been very sad, very hard. It's such a reminder that, man, this isn't it. And I'm so thankful that heaven is our home and we're on our way. But while we're here, it's kind of hard. You might think, how am I supposed to let my life nourish me if it's really not very nourishing and if it's stressful and heavy and hard? And I just learned recently that even if we look at stress and we don't allow ourselves to view stress as bad, and stress is bad, it's so bad for me, this is so bad for me, this is just so bad. How many times I can say that? But if we actually allow and view our body's response to stress as good, my heart rate is picking up to protect me from danger. I am scanning around because my body is trying to make sure that I'm safe. If we look at how our body responds to stress and we can actually view it through the lens of, this is good. This is my natural response. My body loves me. It is for me. It is protecting me. God wired that within me, and I'm so thankful for that. Stress does not and cannot have that negative power over you and your body. And I just think about, when we choose to not be afraid, we don't want to be afraid. We don't want to be stressed. We don't want to be overwhelmed. And yet when we find ourselves feeling anxious and feeling overwhelmed, instead of beating ourselves up over it for our body's response, whether it's a beating heart or sweat, nervousness, just any of those physical expressions, and we actually say, wow, what a wonderful creator that I have who has made my body to love me, to protect me. Okay, my camera died, rude, but what I was saying, and to wrap everything up, is that how we think about stress changes everything. And honestly, that's given me a lot less stress. So anyway, leave a comment, let me know what you do, your one little thing that you do. And then don't forget, you can use code Cambria15 for 15% off Symbiotica site-wide. Magnesium, if you're struggling with literally, magnesium facilitates over 300 different processes within the body, and how much it changed my life, my energy, my periods, my health, everything, my sleep, my bowel movements. I could just go on and on and on. Just an open book about how life-changing magnesium is and how so many people are deficient in it. Anyway, I could literally talk about magnesium forever, but if you're not using a daily magnesium spray, it will change your life, literally. So I will leave links to all my favorite products, the magnesium 3-in-8, which crosses the blood-brain barrier. That's such an amazing magnesium. I love all the different forms of magnesium. And also the tonic, I love their Shilajit. I love so many Symbiotica products. And so definitely take advantage of this code and let me know what you get. So 15% off site-wide. Link will be in the description box. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.